All right, welcome back. End of week 7 is in the books. How did we do? 67 kilometers, 41.6 miles. Kind of titled this week The Comeback. Obviously, last week's pretty sick. This week I started still a little bit under the weather, but we got shit to do, right? So week started pretty tough. How did we go? We started with a 7 mile base building run, and yeah, I knew I wasn't feeling too good, but I didn't need a lot of lung capacity. We're just going through this, uh, just going through the paces. Heart rate was coming in a little hot, but wasn't overly concerning. If it was more in the 150 plus range, I would be quite concerned for a base building run. So still kind of felt like crap on the Tuesday run heading into the Wednesday. It was supposed to be a hill session. One of the things that's still lingering is a little bit of like a sore throat and a bit of lung capacity. I did feel like I had the drive to kind of hit that upper gear, so I made a small change of plan, went to a 5 mile base builder, and just took it nice and slow and got through it. This one was still feeling pretty rough. Uh, One nice thing was later in the evening, I'd do the weight session, and that was the point in the week where I started to feel like I was coming back and things were feeling strong again. So 100%, but a hell of a lot better, um, which kind of translated. The 7 mile base builder on the Thursday session, much stronger effort in terms of pacing and whatnot, without a really a big change in heart rate. Still a little bit of a lung capacity issue, but damn, it feels much better to be out there for a while, knowing that hey, I feel good to be running. Uh, Nothing's worse than a large run when you just like want to be anywhere else but on the road. But hey, we got it done. So that was kind of like our tri-cluster for the start of the week. And, in typical tradition in Ontario, Saturday, another big storm was rolling in. Uh, Sleet and hail. Can't really capture it too well in the stills there. Uh, the storm really started to pick up on the back half. Kind of got out of bed pretty early and out onto the road, and yeah, just tried to give her. But the last 45 minutes to an hour coming in, starting to get pretty wet and miserable. And I run around this bay here, and you can imagine the winds are coming off the bay, the water's being like blown in your face, there's sleet and hail. It was a shitty situation. The way I look at it, if you want to run in the mountains, you could be in a shitty situation at any given time. So just part of the course. I am pretty over the cold weather, so hopefully not too many Saturdays like this. But I don't want to count out 100% because it's kind of the Ontario weather, man. Sometimes it feels like you get snow into May. And I think 2 years ago we actually had like a early snowfall in the first or second week of June. It was in and out, but needless to say, winter hangs around here. But yeah, this was a tough run. Was happy to get the 26K in. Kept it easy. Things were moving. Um, Decided to kind of head out to a little bit more of a rural area, in a like a cross town. There's kind of the border somewhere around here, give or take, and you're kind of running on this kind of dirt side road. Not quite trail, but I thought I would mix it up from the standard pavement, and I kind of ran in this shit for probably 6 miles, 6, 7 miles of this crap before I was back on the main road. Obviously, we'll be looking to transition the trails pretty soon here, guys. As soon as the a little bit of the snow kind of goes through there. Not really into snowshoeing. It's not my specialty, not this year at least. And then the Sunday 70 minutes was able to get just over a 10K in there. Took it super slow. It was a beautiful day though. The sun was out. It was, 3, 4 degrees it felt like for the most part, and just kind of, you know, took a different route. Didn't want a ton of elevation. Just want to get the legs kind of kicking and through. Get this week done. So this is the top of our kind of 3 week cluster of elevation. So we're going to be going into a recovery week for the next week. What do we got there? 21 miles scheduled. And really the focus just on getting the legs to feel like 100%. And hopefully I can get over the last little bit of this cough and kind of hit the next block feeling strong because obviously the miles are only getting bigger. And this block we topped off at the 67K. It's definitely a spot I've been to many times. Not quite this fast though. I haven't hit 67K by week 7 kind of thing. Normally it's much further down the road, so it's kind of like more intensity. But the next block is going to take us more into the 70 to 80K range by the end. But we'll go into that when we're a little bit closer to it. So what's next? So we got the active recovery. I plan on spending the next couple of days going through the watch data, the health data, the running data, and trying to compile all that stuff together and get a sense of how's the training going, what responses can I see from the data, is there anything useful there? Sometimes there is, sometimes there's not, but there should be at the very least a signal that's kind of coming out there on how things are going. Anecdotally, feel pretty damn good considering the sickness and all that kind of shit. But yeah, optimistic. It was good to see my little brother out there running. He did his 26K on the weekend too. He got 14 degrees in Vancouver that do it, but no hating. 26K is 26K. Uh, Hope everyone else's runs went fabulous. And yeah, I will catch you on the next one. Keep at it, boys. What are we at? Week 8, like 21 weeks. Then it's on. Yeah, have a great week, guys. Bye.